Hey, what is up, everyone? It's been a long time since I've recorded something. So yeah, I'm going to be answering some questions. Um, I'm back in Galveston for a while with my new toy. It's a very nice stick. It's very large. I quite like it. I can't wait to play with it, but let me put this on the ground one sec. I have this weird thing now where I've actually begun to collect boxes. I don't really know why, but you can see right there, right there. A bunch of boxes over there. There's a laptop, monitor, two Amazon boxes, 360 box, speaker box, some other box. I gotta throw some of this shit away. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, let's answer some questions. Yeah, formspring.com/itmeJP. First question from W. Kernan. Workinen? I don't know. I want to get involved in esports via streaming and YouTube, but I feel like StarCraft 2 already has its established casters and content. Do you think this is true? If so, what do you think will be the next big esport game that will need coverage? Um, hmm. Hmm. I actually do kind of agree. I feel like StarCraft 2 is incredibly hard to break into. There are people that have done it, but they've been kind of not struggling. What's the best word? They've been at it for a while, so that's why they're just now breaking into it, because it is the good stuff will always filter up to the top. So that's the answer to the first question. The second one, if so, what do you think will be the next big esport game that will need coverage? I feel like, I mean, I don't know too much about the League of Legends scene, but as far as I know, and I might be wrong about this, there's not really a big. There's probably tutorials out there, but there's not like a big. There's not a day 9 of StarCraft or of League of Legends, as far as I know. So maybe like tutorial stuff with that. That community is so freaking huge. So even if you grab like 1% of it, and you're doing tutorial videos, and you slowly start to grow, you promote yourself, and it's a lot of views right there. But if you're doing it for money, then I guess League of Legends is probably the best one. If you're doing it for the love of it, because you have a passion for it, then find a game that you like, man. If it's World of Warcraft, fucking do World of Warcraft. If it's tribes, do tribes. Like, it's pointless, in my opinion, to do something that you can't day in and day out actually do. So find a game in terms of an esport game that will be really good. I think Guild Wars 2 might be really good, but so far it's been pretty closed beta access, so to get that content, you already have to be somewhat established. But you can actually pre-order it. I don't know. This is not sponsored by Guild Wars 2, but you can pre-order and get access to the beta weekends. That just went live last night. And yes, I did actually pre-order it. Looking forward to that game. So yeah, thank you for the question. Next one, are you an ogre? No, I think I'm more of a troll. I do live under a bridge, or I had for quite some time. Not an ogre though. Maybe with this beard. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with the beard. It's kind of weird, guys. Let's see. Will you ever lift? I've thought. Oh, from Liam Friel. I might. But you're still going to keep asking the question, even if I do. So, I'm not going to answer the question. I guess I just did, though. Oh, this one looks like a good one. From Anonymous. If you had to have sex with one of these two people, who would it be? 1, Rosie O'Donnell, after she hasn't showered for a year. I'm not even going to read the next part because he's describing how bad it is with her. Or Britney Spears in her prime, but she's been dead for 3 minutes. Oh, man. Oh, from F Tactic Phase, or F Tech Phase. Well, this one's kind of rough. I don't know, guys. Not really a necrophiliac, so I guess I guess I'd go with Rosie. She'd probably turn me down, though, because she is a lesbian, so... Yeah. I'm not into fucking dead bodies, guys, even if it's been dead for 3 minutes. It's not kind of cool. Thank you for the question, I guess. If all the full-time casters played in their own SC2 tournament, who would be the top 3 finishers? If all of the casters full-time. Diapollo. Probably Artosis, Diapollo, and Day 9. I think. Yeah. That's the answer. Yeah. Didn't have a person from that, so, or a person asking that. From Matachup. We've all heard you and Tyler gush about Alaskan Distillery vodka. What is your favorite out of all their variety of flavors? Also, what is your favorite beer, not counting Lone Star? Ha. You are the best, by the way. State of the game is the best. Thank you. Thank you for that. Alaskan Distillery flavor. It's got to be fire. Oh, man. Alaskan Distillery Firebush. Is it Firebush? Oh, what? They have a... Oh, my God, guys. They have a vodka called Purgatory. And it's vodka distilled from hemp seed. It's the first hemp spirit approved for U.S. distribution. Why have I not had this yet? They've actually, like, stepped up their entire site. Where's the fireberry? Is this it? That's the rhubarb. How do I go back? Here it is. Here it is. Fireweed. Fireweed vodka. Fireweed is made with the indigenous Alaskan fireweed. This vodka has a great, light and ethereal taste similar to that of the honeysuckle from the south. Pleasantly aromatic and subtle hues make this vodka one of our favorites. Me too. Me too. I got to try Purgatory, man. I bet you that vodka's decent. I also have the salmon vodka. Smoked salmon. Oh, my God. Okay. And what is my favorite beer? Probably it's either... Oh, it's I've answered this before. It's Leffe? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Belgian white ale beer. Belgian blonde. It's good. Go try it. Thanks for the question, Matachup. Are you scared of losing your viewers to State of the Dose? Nope. How much do you drink on average on nights you get drunk? Also, what is your favorite drink mixed in plain things? How much do you drink on average nights? I don't know. Depends. On average nights, like if it's a normal night and I'm just drinking alone, trying to relax at home, probably like 3 or 4 beers, maybe. If I don't have any beers, I'll just drink vodka or something. Why? I'm talking about a lot of alcohol this episode. If it's just vodka, I'll have like 3 or 4 glasses. Usually on the rocks, unless I mix it with like Sprite or something. What is your favorite drink? Probably Johnny Walker Double Black, which is actually a newfound favorite drink. I just drink that on the rocks with whiskey stones, not with ice, because I'm a pretentious fuck. And mixed wise, I guess it's a double Jack and Coke. I've drank way too much Jack and Coke, and I don't like drinking Coke, so I have to get double the Jack because I'm an alcoholic. Why is Day 9 killing esports with a stupid cast every week? I don't know. I don't know if he is killing esports. That's kind of a silly question there, sir. Do you read the StarCraft books? Are you interested at all in the lore? Do you know any pro gamer who does? Thanks. No, I do not read the StarCraft books. I'm not really at all interested in the lore. I'm more interested in the Diablo lore. I think that's kind of a cooler universe. Do you know any pro gamer who does? Maybe Tyler? I doubt it though. That's not actually confirmed. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm wearing these. I don't know a pro gamer who actually reads that shit. Thank you, though, Zelda1721 for the question. What do you think the recent trend of Koreans leaving Korean teams for foreign ones? Example, Ganzi Rain, etc. I mean, they go where the money is. That's what I think about it. Like, they're smart for doing that. The Korean teams have a hard time getting sponsors, especially in Korea, just because of the StarCraft 2 scene is not as big over there. So, yeah, good on the Koreans for doing that. Another do you even lift question. Do you plan on trying to make it to one of the dream hacks? Would be fun to meet you, and I bet you would like a huge LAN setting as an esports event. I want to go to the dream hack events. I don't know if I can. Getting to Sweden on my own is pretty expensive. I'd love to, though. I think it would be a lot of fun. I used to go to QuakeCons back in the day when the LAN was actually really good and not just kind of a giant commercialized event that it is now, where it's not that fun. Plus, like, what id game do you play? Like, enemy territory? I mean, I guess Quake Live, but it's just not the same. Like, I'd play Quake 3 all day. Quake Live, it's not the same to me. I don't know. It doesn't have the same weight to it, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. I don't know how to describe it. So, I'd love to go to one of the dream hacks, but it's going to be probably a while before I get there. Has going indie with State of the Game allowed you to monetize it more effectively? Do you work out revenue sharing with the co-host? Well, we're no longer indie, so I guess the answer to that is yes, because we did actually sign. So, do you work out revenue sharing with the co-host? Of course, we have revenue sharing with everyone. You always say that if I have an idea, I should just do it. So if I start a podcast, will you show your chest hair? By the way, do you even lift? No, man. I don't. No. No and no. A lot of alcoholic drink questions. When you answer these questions, why are you rocking back and forth? Are you masturbating or just restless? Also show chest hair from Tittles. Oh, from titties, rather. Not tittles, sorry. He has a 3 in it there. It threw me off. No. I guess I am kind of restless. I am always shaking or, like, bouncing my right leg up or doing something, so I guess I am restless. Show your chest hair plugs. No thanks. Thanks, titties. From Okarin. Hey, JP, I want to know what's a good XSplit setup for streaming 1080p like Destiny does with a stream which looks crispy clear. If you can make a tutorial video specifically on streaming 1080, that'd be great. Okay. I mean, I do need to do the next tutorial video for streaming. I'll probably do that while I'm home this next couple 10 days, maybe this weekend. I don't know when, though. But, yeah, I will keep that in mind. I'll have a specific section just for 1080. I mean, you can kind of know exactly how to do it. It's not that hard to set up. Although he uses Adobe Flash Media Encoder and I use XSplit. He might, I don't think he's using XSplit yet, but it's a little bit easier to use. From Refrain87, hey JP, there's been a lot of talk in the fighting game community and how it can't take that next step getting bigger, like StarCraft 2 League of Legends level. What do you think about it? How can the fighting game community grow? Their prize pool is low to where the players want to quit. I mean, this is a pretty... there's... I don't know, guys. MLG had a huge prize pool for that, and not a lot of people showed up. But people showed up still. So I think if MLG keeps doing what they're doing, that's kind of where the fighting game community will go. But a lot of those guys are just really stubborn, and I get it, man. I mean, if I were a diehard fan like that, I wouldn't want it to. I wouldn't want to lose control of something that I've had control for so long. That's my view on it. That's kind of they're just reluctant to change, as are most people in most communities, but. I mean, if the players want to make a living out of it and not just kind of a weekend event, then they got to start going and supporting some of these bigger tournaments because the money's there for once. And it's not just EVO once a year. It's once a month or every other month or something like that. So I I think in time they'll start to play in those MLG tournaments, but the MLG events and the IPL events, they also have a lot to learn in terms of production to get people to watch. There was a lot of downtime from what I was told at both events, and it wasn't as free flowing as a lot of the other events that are run out there. So kind of both sides need to kind of give and take some, and both sides just need to learn about one another. And I think if we do that, then it might be good in the long run. So next question. Thanks for that one. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? What? From Contrasted? How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? $30? I don't even. It's a weird fucking question, man. From Super Gay Fun Time, hey JP, if you had to fight one-on-one with a horde of Justin Biebers, how many do you think you'd take before dying? Are we talking like modern day Justin Bieber or like little kid Justin Bieber? Little kid Justin Bieber, 20. Modern day, he's a little bit bigger. I'm sure he probably lifts, so like 4 or 5. But then he just uses a special EX move of calling his fangirls, then I'd lose, right? Yeah. itmeJP, will I ever get married? Yes, I'm sure you will. Will you go to Texas Showdown? It's a big FGC major in the Houston area. Maybe coming up with Mike Ross there. I was actually at PAX East. I was very sad that I couldn't make it to Texas Showdown. I would have loved to. Yeah, I was pretty upset that I couldn't make it there. So, yeah, that sucks. Hey, JP, I was wondering if you had ever heard of any of the hardcore mixes DJ Wheat has done, and if so, what he thought of them. He posted a new one recently, and I thought it was really cool. Wanted your opinion. P.S. Keep being awesome, bro. Thank you. You keep being awesome, too. No, I have not heard any of his hardcore mixes DJ Wheat has done. Not the biggest fan of hardcore, but hey, if Wheat's doing them, maybe I can listen to him and see what it's like. If I find that, I will try to tweet it. Are your parents home? No, they're not. From Wars and Riots, what podcast / show would you recommend to someone who loves State of the Game Live on 3ITG and other shows like that? I used to listen to the Drunk Tank and the Bungie podcast, but never really found anything else that I enjoy. What would you recommend? The Giant Bombcast, which is still ongoing. Go and start listening to the Brodeo. That is probably the best podcast that I've ever listened to. The Comedy Store, Comedy Hour is apparently good, but I don't listen to it. Brodeo, it's Game for Windows Live podcast. It doesn't exist anymore, but it is what got me into podcasting. It is where the majority of the content that I do is basically modeled after. And Giant Bombcast is just a lot of fun. Brad, Vinny, and Jeff, and Drew, and Dave, and everyone from that team is just incredible. And Ryan's the host. He's probably one of the best hosts. He actually got an award for being the best hosted podcast last year from like the Shorty Awards or the Podcasters Awards or something like that. But it is a great podcast. Hey JP, I'm part of the COD 4 PC community. Do you have any other thoughts on our community at all? We get looked over as especially seen as the large organizations such as Fnatic, Dignitas, Empire, etc. are all involved. All we need is some exposure. Thoughts? I don't really have any thoughts on your community at all. I mean, it sucks because it's a quote-unquote outdated kind of game. So you're going to have a hard time finding... sorry, work's catching back up with me. Finding sponsors for that. But if you need exposure, I mean, start a YouTube channel or start streaming your own stuff or do a tournament and stream it on Twitch. That's how I would do it, I guess. 2 more questions. Do you think it's worthwhile for a low-level StarCraft 2 player to keep track of stats, i.e. wins, losses versus race and maps, in order to pinpoint flaws, or should one just concentrate on other aspects in order to improve? From Sulfus. Just queue. Watch a replay every now and then. It's very hard at that level to understand mechanically where you messed up, so just basically playing a lot more and working on your mechanics is good. Get one build and just hammer that build out over and over until you feel super incredibly comfortable with it. I would say it's probably going to be a little bit boring, but just use the same build till diamond, depending on how low you are, and then start to really like differentiate with that. But yeah, thanks for the question. That's actually a state of the game question I think that we answered. So why is state of the game so full of fluff now? More of the actual state of the game, please. Well, first of all, you don't know what fluff means. Fluff is actually saying, so for example, if I was talking about MLG and they fucked up at a tournament, I would say that, we didn't do all that bad. We messed up because of this, this, and this. But at the end of the day, so-and-so did this. That's fluff. Fluff is not talking about the actual state of the game. But yeah, we are actually planning on doing a lot more stuff talking like that. So I think that'll actually do it for the questions because I got to get back to work. So state of the game should be returning sooner than later. I don't know the dates yet. I don't know when it'll be back. We want to do the show, but I just have to iron out a bunch of stuff first. Catherine VODs will probably start up here pretty soon. I don't know what else. We'll see what else I do. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Formspring.com/itmeJP. And please remember to subscribe to the YouTube. Thanks a lot. I'm out. Peace. I can't believe I'm fucking growing my beard out.